Hello and welcome to Camp Xbox, where we talk about all things Xbox from the original to the Series X, and today we are talking about Venba. Venba is developed and published by Visai Games, released onto all major consoles as well as launching on Xbox Game Pass on July 31st, 2023. All game footage today is being captured on an Xbox Series X. Venba is the story of a family that has recently immigrated from India over to Canada. In this game's runtime, you play as the mother and learn about her mother's cookbook. Through the course of the game, you will see the family's life move, all framed around meals that they are cooking from this cookbook. This game is about movie length and takes a little under 2 hours to complete and get every achievement in it. It's short and it's sweet, and I actually really like the story that it conveys. I appreciate that Game Pass has picked up an indie game like this that's small scale, but explores stories that you don't see a whole lot in video games. Exploring themes of being a second generation immigrant or the story of two people that decided to make a new home out of a completely new country. I think the framing of the cookbook and recipes does a great job of tying the whole narrative together. We learn about their lives and their memories that they've left behind and how they carry those roots forward into the next generation of their life into a new country. And this is all told through text and visuals. And I think it displays all of these very well. I like the bright colors and aesthetics. It's vibrant and cute. Yet the story isn't always cute and offers a touching look at a story that I myself haven't experienced. But I'm always happy to look at life through the perspective of others. And that's one of my favorite things about art. It can be an emotional tool to connect us to stories and emotions that we may have never thought about, and it creates understanding. And I think Venba does a great job of telling this story. As far as gameplay goes, it's simple, but I think they did a good job out of making recipes puzzles themselves. See, the cookbook is damaged, and you have to use context clues in order to build these meals perfectly. Reading the cookbook, you take your ingredients and try to replicate it the best that you can. It's never too hard, and you'll never spend too much time on just one recipe, but there's enough mystery there to keep up a fun, puzzle-like atmosphere, with recipes becoming more and more complicated with time, as the plot becomes more complicated as well. I really like the late game recipes that are tougher because the son has a hard time reading the language that it is written in. It's an excellent way to incorporate story into the difficulty, and I think that's a really smart move. Overall, I think this is a great addition to Xbox Game Pass. It's small scale and cute, with a story that is hard to find in the space of gaming. So, just on my end, I think it gets points just for trying something different. It's not something that you're going to keep going back to after beating to play over and over again, but it's something that I believe will stick with you after going through it. If you enjoy smaller indie titles and you have Game Pass, give it a shot. You can finish it in just one sitting and still have an excellent experience. The achievements are really easy and just reward you from playing the game, so it's definitely worth trying out. And that ends this short review of Venba that I highly recommend. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And let me know what you want me to play next. And I'll see you here next time at Camp Xbox.